Hello everyone, this is Faiz and welcome to my channel. Around a week ago, I got the all-new iPhone 14 Pro Max in silver in the 256GB variation, and I absolutely love it. And I did a full review on it. You can click the link above or in the description below to go check that out. Today, I'm going to be going over what's on my iPhone 14 Pro Max. So I'm going to turn on the screen recording, and you should see it up on my screen. So starting off with my lock screen, I keep it very minimal. And you basically just have the date, the time, and I have 3 widgets. I've got my calendar, I've got the temperature outside, and my activity rings. As you can see, I have a haircut that I have to go to, so I like seeing my, what's my next event on my calendar right up there on my lock screen. And of course, it's nice to know the temperature and where I'm at with my activity rings. So I have that set up right there on my lock screen. All right, so now I'm in my home screen, and as you can see, I have my weather widget on the top left, and I've got my Tesla widget on the top right. So I like to know, exactly how much range I have, and I can easily access the app right from my, widget and control it from there. So it's something that's very handy, and I like to have it as a widget on its own so I can access it very easily. Even if I just want to lock and unlock the car, I can do that very easily just by a tap through the widget. No need to go into the app. So I have that, and with that one, I have a stack. So with this widget, when I swipe down, I have my calendar. Next, you have my mail, calendar app, photos app, and my camera. I've got my maps, I've got LinkedIn, I've got my clock, my news app. This is my go-to news app. Really, really like it. Next, I have home. So in my house, it's kind of like a smart house. So we have the Control 4 app, and through Control 4, we basically can control the lights in the house, the alarm system, for an example. Then we've got Nest, where I can control all the thermostats. Power View, where I can, adjust the blinds, where the blinds can come down or go back up. So Power View is that app that controls the blinds. MyQ basically controls the garage. Then we have the HIC Connect app, which is basically our alarm system. We have cameras all over the house, so we can track exactly, I can see the cameras and all of that stuff. Smart Home Manager is an AT&T app where I can basically just, see how my internet's running in the house. Philips Hue, that's a great app. I love smart lights. I love it when I can just control the lights through this app. We have a lot of smart lights, especially in my bedroom. So I control all of that through this app or through Siri. Then we've got Ring for the doorbell, camera, and then we've got the Home app. Surprisingly, I don't use the Home app much since most of the smart home capabilities in my house are set up through Control 4. Next, I've got Instagram. So if you haven't followed me yet, go ahead and follow me. I just have a lot of pictures of myself, my family, travel pics. Anyways, go follow me if you haven't already. So that's Instagram. Then I've got YouTube Studio. This is where I kind of track the performance of how my videos are doing, see all the comments that I'm receiving, all the analytics. As a content creator on YouTube, this is a must-have app. So this is where I get to see all the data behind my YouTube channel. So great app to have. Facebook, and I've got Facebook Messenger, Snapchat, of course YouTube. Gotta have YouTube. When you swipe up to the next page, I've got my Apple TV app right there. It's a widget, and I can see what I'm currently watching, what I'm going to watch next. I watch a lot of content on Apple TV Plus. They have got some amazing originals like Ted Lasso, Severance, which I'm watching right now. Also, I've got my WhatsApp app, which is technically used mostly to message my friends internationally. Slack for work. I've got my Wallet app, my Studio app. Studio is really nice because it allows me to create thumbnails for my YouTube videos. Also, if I'm creating stories or content for my clients, this is a really, really nice app. So if you want to, create free custom, graphics, and you're not a graphic designer, then go ahead and download this app. It's called Studio by GoDaddy. I think you're really gonna like it. Next up, I have Asana. Asana is where I like to connect with my team members, see what projects we're working on, and just kind of track our goals and performance overall in terms of what it is that we're working on. Twitter, I'm not really big on Twitter. I would say go follow me, but to be honest, I don't tweet anything. Starbucks, as much as I like to make coffee at home, I do like to make my occasional runs to Starbucks. I've got my Audi, so we also have an e-tron in the family. So with this app, we can kind of track how much range we've got and what the battery percentage is. All right, so I also have TikTok, and you can follow me on there. I don't have a lot of followers. I just kind of go on TikTok here and there, mostly just to view content, but here and there I'll maybe, post something. But if you want to follow me on TikTok, go ahead and follow me on TikTok. You can see my username right on here. Next, Yelp. Yelp is one of my favorite apps. Almost anywhere I go, if I want to look for a restaurant or dessert, I rely on Yelp. This is my favorite app. Even if I go to a restaurant and there's something that I'm trying to look at in the menu, I like the fact that I can just Yelp it and find pictures of food that people have posted at the restaurant. So this is just one of the best apps. It just has to be on one of my main screens. Then I've got Buffer, which is a social media posting app. So for a lot of my clients, I post their social media content, I schedule it all out on Buffer, and it automatically uploads. Great app if you're someone who wants to automatically schedule out your post and have it be out. Next, of course, I've got settings. So we all have settings. Also, I have my Asana widget up there. So it kind of allows me to see what's due today, what tasks are looking at for the rest of the week. So I like to have that right then and there. So that's pretty much it. I only have 2 pages of apps. These are the apps that I use most of the time. 90% of the time I use these apps on a daily basis. That's why I only have 2 pages for them. Now in my widgets, I have I like to have a picture of my family, and I have this app called Tick, which allows me to just add to-dos. Then I have Hydrate. I have this smart water bottle that kind of glows to remind me to drink water. And what's nice is that it tells me how much water I've consumed. So it's a smart water bottle, kind of extra like that. But this is nice to see. And top stories that are trending right now, my Find My app, and a widget for my devices. So I can see my phone's battery life, my watch, Apple Watch's battery life, and also when I have AirPods connected, what's the battery life looking like for that. So that's what I have for this widget screen. All right, so now let's swipe to app library. So let's just take a quick glance of all the apps that I have, starting with social. So Buffer, Facebook, FaceTime, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat. Pretty much you've seen it all on my main screen. And the only one I think you probably have not seen is Signal. Signal is an app that me and a few friends use. It's like WhatsApp, but it's a lot more secure apparently. And we have some groups on there. So Signal is another WhatsApp-like messaging service. All right, so now let's go into creativity. Got my camera app, CapCut. Now CapCut is a really cool app because if you want to make cool reels and stuff, rather than starting from scratch, there are pre-made templates that you can use. So you literally just click on one of these templates, put in your own videos and pictures, and it'll create that custom reel for you. So it saves a lot of time when you are traveling or something and you just want to make a quick, really nice reel or TikTok. Clips, it's an Apple app. I don't really use it, so I can't speak much for it. DJI Fly, that's the app for me to control my drone. Face app, because let's be honest, we all have those days where we have a pimple or there's something on our face that isn't looking right, and we kind of want to remove that. So Face app for those emergency days. Google Photos is where all my photos are backed up. All right, let's see, what else have I not shown you guys? Imovie, don't really care about that. Actually, I can kind of just go ahead and delete that. Layout is nice. I can make a photo collage. Pexels is a really neat app because it allows you to find royalty-free stock images. I also have Unsplash on here, so that's also pretty neat. I've got my Photoshop app, so if I ever want to tweak something, let's say I've taken a really nice picture and I want to tweak it, Photoshop Fix, Photoshop Mix, and Snapseed are fantastic. They're like my go-to editing apps for photographs. Now for utilities, you just have your standard, all the apps that basically come with your phone. And I don't think I've shown you AdGuard. AdGuard is really neat to block out all the advertisements and pop-ups that show up on Safari. So if you want to, for free, block them, download AdGuard. It's great, seriously. Then I've got Google Chrome for whenever Safari just doesn't want to work, or there's a website I'm trying to go to and it's not pulling up on Safari. Chrome is my backup. My AT&T, that's where I get to, literally my AT&T, that's where I kind of just, see my account information, T-Mobile account information for my, cell phone carrier, voice memos, Apple Watch app, productivity and finance, come on, we all got to have Cash App and Venmo on here. That's pretty much a given for everyone. Grammarly, I really like. That's actually something that I, first of all, need to sign in. It's still a new phone. I haven't used it on here yet, but it's cool because I can see if everything is accurate and looks good. I have my productivity apps on here. I've got Wells Fargo. Next, we've got entertainment, AMC Theaters, Atom. That's where I, kind of book my tickets. Also Regal, Fandango. You'll see HBO Max, Hulu. I love streaming movies and TV shows. So this is where I'm either booking tickets for movie theaters or I'm streaming, movies and TV shows from HBO Max, Hulu, Netflix, Apple TV. If you have any suggestions of great movies or TV shows that you've watched and you recommend it, send it my way. Comment below, let me know. Next up, travel. So whenever I'm traveling, I use these apps. These are not apps that I'm using on a daily basis, but it's good to have. Other apps that I've already shown you before, shopping and food, Adidas, Amazon, Apple Store, Best Buy. I don't even know why I have eBay on here. Just gonna go ahead and delete that right now. Groupon is nice if you want those sweet deals. H&M, Target, and Zara. Information and reading. I am an avid reader, so I have Audible for audiobooks. I don't really use the Apple Books app much because I prefer Kindle, but I do have books on both of those applications. I've got obviously the news app, Quran quotes, where I get daily quotes from the Quran. Reddit, because who doesn't love Reddit? Stocks, Translate, weather, typical apps that come with the iPhone. Food and drinks. I devour wings, so of course I have the Buffalo Wild Wings app. Chick-fil-A, Crumble, DoorDash, all the delivery apps that you could probably think of, and some nice, like Shake Shack. So just apps in general that I like for food and drinks. Health and fitness, the fitness app, where I can see my activity rings, my health app, Hydrate, which is once again synced with my smart water bottle, my chart, which is connected with my doctor, so I can see all my reports on there, my Fitness Pal, where I track my calories. Last but not least, business. So I've got Asana, Fiverr, Google Ads, Slack, and Zoom. So this is basically what my phone is comprised of. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos on iPhones, Apple gadgets, electric vehicles, and more. And till then, see you next time.